18. Did I say 24? I'm an idiot. Math is not Xogue. Xogue is not math. 18. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome back to All the Mods 2. Yeah, you get away from me, stupid guardian. Anyway, so today I want to do a couple of things. Number one, I think it's about time we get Jessica. Bloop. Boo. Now we have a cow in a jar. Cow in a jar is totally Jessica. Break it. Hopefully that didn't like mess it up. So now Jessica's going to be producing milk for us, but there's a baby cow in a jar. Somehow you reverted into a baby cow, and you're storing milk for us. You have 85 out of 8,000. We now have milk in our kitchen. What kitchen? We don't have a kitchen. Yeah, but now we have Jessica. So Jessica's a thing. There's one other mob that I want to try to get in today's episode. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I am going to go ahead and navigate around a little while. And as you, if you remember, we have huge amounts of everything around here. I think I have to go to unexplored areas, though. I think I do. I'm going to try probably here first, but I'm going to go straight out in certain directions just to see if I can find one of the things that I'm looking for. Down here also looks pretty good. So this direction is probably a good direction to go in. Hey, little buddy. How are you? Look at you. I found a couple of them, actually. They're never alone. Whoa, where'd you go? Hey, come here. You move quick, buddy. And the easiest thing about it is these guys tame up with flowers. Yeah, health 10 out of 20. And I'm going to go ahead and pick this guy up. I'm going to get his friend as well because I feel like it. I think there's probably a few, and there's also creepers and baddies in here. Hey, you. Come here. I got to get out of here before I'm blown to bits. I don't want to be blown to bits. Now it's time to go home. I'm not even that far away. Hold on. Where's my home? Home. Look, only 500 and some meters away. You check that out. I thought I was going to have to look a lot harder than that. All right, let's check these guys out. 10 out of 20 health, 10 out of 14. Okay, so hey, come here, sit down. Okay, so I can just right-click to make them stand up or sit down. That's pretty good. I can shift right-click to get into their statistics. Level 3, fighting. Level 4, mining. Level 6, wood cutting. Level 2, farming. Health, 10 out of 20. Damage, 4. Speed, 20. And then there's tabs here as well. So we can upgrade them, and they have an inventory. Okay, got it. So you're going to be Frank. And why? I don't know. You hit enter. His name is now Frank. And you're going to be Susie. Yeah. Wait, is it Z? Susie? Yeah, it's Susie. There we go. So we have Frank and Susie. Why those names? I don't know. I just kind of chose them randomly. Anyway, so we can upgrade these guys as well. If we take a look at blocklings, there are upgrades for these guys. Diamond upgrade, health, damage, and speed upgrades. Wow, they are so cheap as well. Like, just diamonds is all it takes. Give me 2 of them. We're going to go ahead and upgrade these guys completely straight off the bat. Just like so. 1, 2. Okay, so how do we put these into your slots? Here, shift click. Can I can. Oh, look at you. You turned into a friggin' walking diamond. 10 out of 46. Holy crap. And then you, same dealio, be diamondish. 10 out of 40. I guess you don't heal. So now, keep eating all the way up. Now you're full health. You have 19 hearts. Look at that. Holy crap. And you got a lot more than that. Okay. Holy bejeebers. You eat a lot of flowers. All right. So now these guys are fully healed. You have 40. You have 46. Frank and Susie are on their way. Now we want to go ahead and get them some diamond swords. I don't have them enchanted yet, but we're just going to give them these. And hopefully they're both going to be, yeah, there we go. And then right click and right click. So they both have swords now. And actually, hold on. No. Hey, come here. Come here. Sit down. There we go. All right. And then there's that and this guy. You're going to be hunting. So you're going to hunt around this area, I guess, right? Sit down. Sit down. I meant to do this. And we go over, and you're going to be hunting as well. I want them both to attack. You don't have too many levels, but you should gain levels, I guess. So now if we do this and this, we have Frank and Susie who can wander around this area. We're going to have Frank on the bottom here, and you are going to go ahead. We're going to do this. Don't follow me. What are you doing? Don't follow. Wander. Yeah, wander around. There you go. And just attack things. That's what I want you to do. And you are going to wander as well. Hopefully you avoid a hole. Shift right click and wander. Yeah, here we go. So these guys are now going to wander. We have one guy on the top. Hopefully he doesn't walk off the edge. Why are you... Attack the Enderman. Do you attack... You get Enderman? Oh, yes. Oh, look at him go, man. Look at him go. We totally just solved our Enderman problem. This guy will take care of any guy that's around him. Hopefully. That is awesome. I wonder how far away they'll actually go. I don't know if he's going to wander like this area kind of a thing, or if he's going to go in water. Hey, stop it. Are you going to attack like guardians too? Like, I don't know how this works. Get back on land, dude. Stay on land. We're going to let him go for a while. We're going to see where he ends up in a little while. We're going to try to keep an eye on him. But for now, they're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good. So now we have Jessica, Frank, and Susie all set up and ready to go. And we're doing some good things already. Hey, Frank. Hey, Frank, how you can't jump on lights, man. They're not real blocks, okay? You just go through them. Oh, 37? Oh, wow. Okay. Anyway, also, Susie died. Susie is no more. Frank is still fine for now. I need to go get some flowers. Sun, there we go. There we go. Okay, number 3. Go down. Where'd you go, Frank? Hey, Frank. Hey, Frank. Oh, there you are. Come here. Stop it. Don't go kill a squid. One more? Okay. You healed? Good. Now, there's something I need to do. Okay? There were a couple people asking what my resource packs were, as well as what the seed is. Now, I do apologize to those people. I did forget a couple of episodes. I told them in the comments that I did record a few episodes ahead, and it's just because I really want to play. I want to play so badly. I'm struggling to actually stay on par with where I'm supposed to be. I keep playing ahead. But I'm working on it. It shouldn't happen anymore. I'm catching up. So, I did forget, but I remember now. Number 1, here's your seed. Okay, there's the seed, and my coordinates are right there if you want to go to where I'm staying. All right, you see them up there. So there's that information. The other information is indeed the resource packs. Now, these 2 resource packs, this one and this one, are made for me. Okay, this is a custom one that's just for me. This is my inventory stuff. It's not actually in the pack that I use. It's not in the download that I have, that I should have in the description. If I don't, I'll make sure I put it down there, at least for this one. And then I do some clear ice. These are faithful clear ice, faithful connected glass. I think they're faithful. I'm not sure. Actually, I don't know, but I just searched online for clear glass, and I actually found both of these, so they're good to go. And then it's just faithful. On Curse, there's a faithful for 1.11.2, and there's a different Curse page for faithful mods. So if you search for faithful and faithful mods, you'll find both of them. And yeah, so there's that kind of a deal. There you go. That's what I'm using, that's what I'm doing, and everything should hopefully be good. Right? Did we do that? Also, I moved my wing setup, my water generators over here. I kind of like this setup. They're in water, they're in the ocean, but they're still flowing water, so they still work and everything works out. And it's symmetrical. And I have even the solar panels here that are doing pretty good. As well... like I said, I'm catching up, right? I was a few episodes ahead. Now I'm only like 1. That means it's like the next day or next 2 days. And I've been doing small little bits just to satiate my need to play. But I now have a Zoomerang and a Bladerang and a Boomerang. And what we're going to do for the rest of the episode, since this is kind of an odd thing. Oh, I got to talk about this too. Is we're gonna mess with this guy. The Atomic Reconstructor has lenses. We're gonna play with some of those lenses. We're gonna check them out. But first, check this out. The enchantment booster. This guy right here. It doesn't actually show you what it is, but it's a mysterious miscellany. It doesn't look like they have a book about it, but what it does is as long as it's in your inventory somewhere, if you go up to a crafting table, I can put in an item to enchant, and it'll give me the level 30 enchant. It maxes it out, okay? So I don't need the bookshelves around my enchanting table anymore. I don't need them at all. It's fantastic, and I love it. It's so epic. It's really cool, but it was very expensive. Now, it was very tedious to do, so I didn't actually show it on camera or anything. But yeah, so emerald, okay, emeralds are whatever. You kind of get those from wherever. Double compressed bookshelf. So one compressed bookshelf requires 8 regular bookshelves and a crystallized plank, okay? And then the double requires 4 compressed bookshelves. So we're talking 32 bookshelves for one double compressed. And not only that, I needed 8 of them, 8 double compressed. So we're talking 8 times 32. That many bookshelves. Just to start off was a lot of books. And we're talking, I had over 700 books in my system. And I'm down to a book. Okay. I'm down to like nothing. Well, I had, I guess, 24 books left. Okay. So crazy. Just right there. Then if we go in to check this out again, not only that, but we also have crystallized planks, which we need for both the regular compressed and the double compressed. And these guys are gotten from here, which is from the knowledge infuser. So what you have to do, there's the knowledge infuser. Oh, also, this one requires crystallized obsidian, which takes longer than the wood does. But that's what this guy is. Basically, you have power. You feed this guy power. Here's the thing. Just some planks, some iron. He's pretty cheap to make the guy. So that's not a problem. But you feed him power. And then he needs bookshelves around him, okay? Basically, you can put 8 bookshelves all the way around this guy, and he'll be able to convert oak planks into the crystallized logs. So that's a thing. And obsidian into crystallized obsidian. Now, double compressed makes it work faster, or compressed bookshelves make it work faster. Compressed or double compressed, it makes it work even faster. So you get the idea about that. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy. So you put bookshelves around it and you put the logs on top or the obsidian on top of it, and it will convert those things for you. But it was just a lot of that kind of work. It was a little bit tedious there. So that was a thing. But today, like I said, I want to do some crystal stuff because if we take a look, what I did, I now have a second boomerang that I was telling you about. This is the one I was using. Both of them gave me boomerang, which I am really upset about that because I don't want that on my thing. But if we take a look at actually additions, I know I have the book somewhere in some general location. I should have the actual book. Here we go. I apparently have 2 of the books. I only need 1 of the books, but somehow I have 2. Anyway, so if we take a look at the lenses. Is there lenses anywhere? A list of everything. Lens of color. Here we go. So lens of color changes the color of stained glass and panes, stained clay, carpet, dye, lamps, wool. In its sight, contrary to using no lens, it goes through blocks and only converts blocks it touches. Okay, so it changes the color. What do you just kind of keep hitting it and it'll change the color of them? That's pretty cool. So we go back. Certain death will deal lots of damage to whatever steps into it. Enough, in fact, to kill a player in a single hit. So we can kill ourselves that way. That's... okay. Lens of the killer works much like the lens of certain death. However, it will also drop experience and player kill loot. This means, however, it will use a lot more power. Okay, that's cool. Lens of detonation will create a fiery explosion around the block that the laser hits. Be careful with this. Seriously, with the lens, the laser also goes 3 times as far. So basically, it's a fiery explosion, like, you know. And then this is the one we're going to look at. There's probably lens of the miner. Okay, let's look at this one. Create ores out of blocks in its sight. Okay. When the laser hits a block of stone, it will convert it into different overworld ores, whereas a block of netherrack will be converted into nether ores. Each operation uses 60,000 CF. However, each operation requires additional power, depending on the rarity of the ore that's generated. Okay, now that all that is done, Lens of Disenchanting. This is the one that I'm interested in, because it can transfer a single enchantment from an enchanted item to either a book or an already enchanted book. This can be achieved by throwing 2 items in front of the laser. More than one of every type won't work, but they have to be together in one block space. More than one of either type won't work, but they have to be together in one block space. When they are hit by the laser, the topmost enchantment from the non-book item is removed and added onto the book. However, this uses 250,000 CF. So we definitely want to make sure that we're going to be good to go. 250 out of 300,000. So it almost uses its maximum. Like, it drains the thing, okay, for each time it's used. But the books, I need to get my books. So if I go back to my bookshelves here, and we got to do this smart, right? Okay, so number 1, just get my books. Okay. 18. Did I say 24? I'm an idiot. Math is not Xogue. Xogue is not math. 18. Anyway, I think I said 24 because I'm an idiot. And I guess I saw the number 8 instead of 6. Anyway, so we need to first craft this lens, and then we're going to do some enchanting with it. As soon as I figure out exactly lens of, here we go, disenchantment. Disenchanting. This guy. This is our setup. So I need more diamonds, which I have, and I need to empower those diamonds, which I can do. And then after I do all of that, I can make this guy after I make the enchanting table, which I can also do. I know I already have one, but I want to be able to enchant as well. So that's a thing. So there's -1 book. I need to get that. How do we make you? I can make you just like that. So all I need is the diamonds, and I can make this lens. Okay, so the lens goes on pretty easily, actually. You just right-click it, it goes on and off. So now we can go ahead and go like this, I believe. That's our good one, actually. Oh, right, of course. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take off the boomerang and a book. Stop picking it back up. And then we're going to go, oh, right, that won't power it, will it? I need a button. Let me get a button, because I don't want to... I need to throw a couple items down, and I don't want to have to rush to do so. So we're just going to go ahead and get a button. We're going to manually activate this guy while we're doing the disenchanting. And once we change everything back, I'll move the pressure plate back and everything. Dang it! It's really kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, go. There. All right, now we have these guys. So it should have Bladerang and Zoomerang. Okay, good. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Now, I should be able to do it again after this guy charges, and he's charged. Go. Now, this guy should have both of them, Zoomerang 3 and Bladerang, and I should be able to remove this last enchantment here by going like this. Yes, and now it's an unenchanted thing. So now what I actually want to do is not put the book back on. I can do that with a thing later. There's another enchantment that I want to have. So we're going to try to Yes! That's exactly the one I wanted as well. I want the boomerang on it. That's the last enchantment. If we take a look at this guy, uses anvil. Kaboomerang, I don't want explosions. Zoomerang, that's speed, I already have it. Boomerang, yes, that'll set things on fire. I like that as well. Bladerang, I already have maxed. Boomereeperang, I don't want. Lifesteal, I don't care about. Unbreaking I don't need because it doesn't break. Mending I don't need because it doesn't break. And Curse of Vanishing isn't good. So the only other one that I want is the boomerang. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get some lapis over here. And we're going to do some high-level enchants on the now unenchanted thing to get boomerang and kaboomerang. But I can take boomerang off, put it on top of this book. Yeah, we can do this. We can do this. Check this out, okay? We're gonna make this thing good. We're gonna get a perfectly excellent boomerang thing. Okay, so first of all, boomerang is on top, so I want that to be here. Go. And get me? So now we should have all three: boomerang, bladerang 5, and zoomerang 3. Perfect. And then we can just go ahead and throw these two down so we don't waste a book. I don't want kaboomerang. So we have this one, and yeah, okay, you landed in the right spot. And kaboomerang, and then go. Now it's unenchanted again, and we now have 2 books. One with the enchantments I don't want, and one with the enchantments I do. I should still have that anvil from when we made Jessica. So now I can take this guy, put you away. You're the one I want, you're the one I don't want. Put the books away, put you away, and take you, and the anvil, put the book away. We should be good to go here in a second. 9 levels. Look at that. Zoomerang 3, bladerang 5, and boomerang. Perfect. I love it. I love it. What are we going to call this guy? I have absolutely no idea. We can rename him later. How much is it going to cost me to rename since I did it afterwards? Just 2 levels? Yeah, that's fine. So we're going to go ahead and do this, and now we have an excellent magical boomerang. This thing is magnificent. I need a name for my boomerang, guys. I need a name. So, today's episode is going to be a little bit shorter just because I kind of ran out of things to do. It doesn't mean I don't want to do other things. It just means that every other thing that I do want to do is going to take a lot more time. For example, in the next episode, what I'd really like to get into is a little bit of cyberware, I think is what it's called. Just a tad, because I know that it takes power, and power requires hunger. It'll use hunger, which, by the way, I turned off the Spice of Life. Okay, that is not a mod that we have anymore, because I just felt like it took away from the game. Because it was terrible. You just need so much. Turn off. Stupid thing. You just needed so much different foods. And it was just so much time involved in doing that. It just wasn't very good. It really wasn't. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. I also turned off the the invulnerable mobs. If you don't know how to do that, in the Infernal Mobs config, you can turn off regen so mobs will not get regen. And so now they won't survive forever because that regen that they applied was sometimes so strong that they could stand on top of these spikes forever and not die. Which, in my mind, is just too OP to be in a mod. It should not be like that because these spikes are ridiculously strong. Because if these spikes can't kill them, then the mob is unkillable. You won't be able to kill it. I wouldn't even be able to kill it with my zoomerang here. It wouldn't be a thing that I could do. So we're not going to worry about that. I'm just going to turn off regen like I've already done, and it's just going to be a thing. But I wanted to mess with cyberware in the next episode because I'm getting a lot of these components. What I'm going to do, I think, is going to AFK overnight here in this mob farm. And we're going to see, hopefully nothing crashes or finds a way to kill me or anything like that, which they shouldn't because I'm fully protected in here, and I'll show you that in there. But this guy is going to end up dying. I could pick him up, I suppose. You know what? Let's pick him up. We don't want Frank to die. We don't want Frank to die, so we're going to go ahead and pick up Frank with a flower. We're going to do this. Maybe today's episode won't be shorter, but the last little bit is just me explaining what I want to do. So, hey Frank. Hey Frank, come here. Come here. Come. Look, you're already hurting. Dang it! I'm gonna pick up Frank later. I'll pick him up before I do the AFK thing. But right in here, I basically sit here. I put a block over my head, far enough up, actually, like way up one of these 2 blocks. So that way, what's going to happen is that these guys that actually have lightning, it'll strike the top of the block, but it won't be able to reach me. And nothing up here is burnable. Nothing can even catch fire because they're slabs. Slabs don't catch on fire. So I'm going to be well protected from this, and that's why I love the design so much. One of the reasons anyway, it just looks cool. But yeah, it's going to be a thing. So I'm going to go ahead and AFK there. We're going to do some cyberware stuff, hopefully, in the next episode, which there's some really, really cool things you can do, but it requires power, which increases hunger. And if you try to AFK when you have that much hunger, when you have something that requires hunger, then you're going to die. You're going to starve to death, and all your items are going to disappear. Well, they'll just go into a gravestone over here, but yeah, it is what it is. Hey, Frank, where are you at, buddy? Frank, we have 4 Endermen out here. You got to take care of them. Frank disappeared. Frank didn't die, did he? I mean, I just fed him. I just healed him a little bit. Where did he go? Frank is gone. Where's Frank? Frank! No, Frank! Don't disappear on me, Frank! I have no idea where he went. But that is about all the time I have for the episode. If you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe to see more. I need to find Frank. Thank you for watching. Do what you do, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, peeps. Frank, I miss you, buddy. Where you at?